Before I start this, shout out to my Asian homie Nathan Barker, you sexy deformed being. But anyway, hey guys, Magma here, and today we are back with another brand new video. And in today's video, we are talking about a new Batman and Suicide Squad game being developed right now. Anyway, first let's start talking about the Suicide Squad game and about how there has been rumors from multiple sources, which actually starts making me believe this could possibly be true. And as Suicide Squad game is coming out, which will be co-op and supposedly coming out next year, which is 2017, which makes sense because Suicide Squad is pretty hot like now, like Margot Robbie ass. No, okay. But anyway, since the Suicide Squad game, since the Suicide Squad movie came out and is actually getting an extended cut soon, I feel like that is the big reason this is being made, so it can make money from the popularity and the name of Suicide Squad, which I'm okay with if the game is good, of course. Now, there's very few details about the Suicide Squad game, but we do have our descriptions of it being a brawler, and there are many characters to choose from, so the co-op is described as Borderlands-esque, and it is said you can create your own avatar, which I find pretty weird. Well, so I think it could be an open world, so I like what I'm hearing from this game, Borderlands-esque, brawler. I'm not sure about the whole create your own avatar thing, but since this game is reported to come out in 2017, that means this game is actually going to come sooner than the Batman game, which I'll talk about now. Now, it has been known that WB Games Montreal, who's actually really made only one game, which was Arkham Origins, and that came out in 2013, okay? So the other stuff they did was a Batman Arkham City Wii U port, which was called the Armored Edition, and some Lego Chima online game, which I'm pretty sure was for mobile or something like that. So yeah, after Arkham Origins, nothing really happened, but we do know they've been working on two games set in the DC universe, and one of them could have been the Suicide Squad game we talked about earlier, or a Superman game, which there have been a lot of supposed leaks for, like concept art and music and voice actors like Nolan North playing Superman, which if you didn't know, Nolan North actually did play Superman in Young Justice, so the more you know. But anyway, rumors are stating that Batman game is being developed, which will have Damian Wayne, son of Bruce Wayne, taking the mantle as Batman, who, if you didn't know before, was Robin. So this takes place 10 years in the future, but we're not sure if it's like, Batman Beyond future, or just 10 years from now. We also know Bruce is old and has a beard, so this would be when he's retired as the Batman. Now, we don't know if this is an Arkham game, which was interesting, or an entirely new, universe. But then, if it's not a Arkham game, why else would you not have Bruce as Batman? Because if you remember, at the end of Arkham Knight, Bruce kind of, stopped being Batman and then, became this new Nightmare Batman. But personally, I would love it if Dick was Batman instead. But no, we have Damian, who I do like in the comics, but the animated New 52 movies, not so much, as I just think he's just really whiny and annoying. But anyway, we know Bruce has a harness and uses a walking stick, so I'm still getting those Batman Beyond vibes. But something that really intrigued me is it states that it will be an open world in Gotham City, but populated with people, so it's not like Arkham Knight or City or Origins even, where it's abandoned and isolated and only criminals are there. Another thing we know is it, happens during multiple days, so more than one night. So this, so the entire game is not only in one night. So it's not like Arkham City or Knight or Origins, which is good because it makes it more believable that, because then, if Batman can take care of all of his villains and have time for all the side quests all in one night while the Scarecrow thing is going on in Arkham Knight. Like, doing the Two-Face bank robbery missions, collecting all the Riddler trophies, doing the Man-Bat quests. Same thing, while all that's going on, and also doing the Scarecrow stuff at the same time, all in one night. Okay, that's not very believable. But anyway, now another thing that makes this feel even more like Batman Beyond is Bruce will be mentoring you, who is, Damian Wayne. Now, there's no Batmobile that has been confirmed, but we know there will be a Bat bike, so riding that in Gotham sounds pretty cool to me, I'm not gonna lie. Dick Grayson will also be in the game and have a shaved head, so he'll probably come as Nightwing, but we're not sure in the details of that. Now time to talk about the villains, and the villains we know of are Black Mask, who will be a female in this, and some other villains are Flamingo, Poison Ivy, and White Rabbit, and it says White Rabbit will look old and looks like a granny. Now, something I want to point out, it says Poison Ivy in this list will be in the game. So you could say this is evidence that is an alternate, universe, its own thing. Because if you remember, Poison Ivy did die in Arkham Knight. So if this takes place after Arkham Knight, then how is she alive? But of course, as it is a comic book world, anyone can come back to life. But as for the main character, Damian Wayne, who will be Batman, he was the only Robin to never appear in the Arkhamverse. But in Arkham City, there was a line Talia said to Bruce, so you could say that's possible evidence to suggest Damian exists in the Arkhamverse.
You didn't need to get yourself arrested to see me, Bruce. After that night we spent in Metropolis, you could have just called.
But we never saw him, so it could go both ways. It could be an Arkham game, or just a new thing in its own universe, like, Telltale's Batman game. But yeah, that brings this video to a close, so if you enjoyed it, then leave a like and share. And if you're coming across the channel for the very first time, then don't forget to subscribe, as we make DC videos almost every day, like Injustice 2, Batman the Telltale series. But anyway, that has been Magma Infinity, signing out. Peace!